When you combine Paul George with Kawhi Leonard, Stephen A., what you have is two-way wings in their prime who play at MVP level. Paul George was an MVP caliber player last year till he got hurt. Kawhi was the finals MVP. That has, throughout the history of the league, been the most deadly combination. Not the point guard in the center, not the stretch four in the point guard. The two-way wing combination. Jordan and Pippen, LeBron and Dwayne Wade.
You don't think they're the same guy?
Kawhi Leonard's really a slasher mid-range scorer. He can shoot from the outside, but what he specializes in slasher mid-range. Paul George is a three-point shooter. You can look at where the shots are coming from. That's actually more of an inside-outside combination offensively than people realize. You combine that with the fact that Kawhi Leonard actually does pass the ball very well this year, and the fact that they both play defense at an elite level, it's the best combination in the NBA.
Harden glides to the rim, can't go. Lou to Kawhi, flashing it in with a right hand. Clippers are down by 6. Hanging over. Leonard for the answer at the gun. 4/10 of a second left. Kawhi from Leonard leading the Clippers tonight with 19 points, and his team is back in it.
Ain't nobody gonna do it like me.
Mini men, baby girl, I need that fan, cause I'm hot. Broke ass niggas with that plan, they
You sick or a little laryngitis?
A little sick, but I'm fight through it.
You had that performance sick?
MJ, I just playing.
Look at Austin Rivers. Look at his son. No, that's the best. Look at his son saying, call him for a tee. Tee up, my dad. He's on the other team, and there it is.
Oh, God.
Then get out. I'm not part of the family the way you act.
Oh, boy.
I'm not part of the family? No. You don't act right, you're not part of the family.
Pat, you always get up into James Harden. There was a moment where you guys were kind of talking and
No, I was on his ass.
he was smiling and you weren't smiling back. What happened?
I don't know. I'm locked in defensively on our team concepts. Just trying to do anything to get a win.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Ladies and gentlemen, even though Kawhi Leonard is my new favorite player over Stephen Curry, that don't mean that this dude is going to get a pass from me. That's right. On the LBFWN, I'm going to give Kawhi all that smoke because I want that smoke even with my favorite player. Because here's the thing. You know that Kawhi's been having issues with load management. They played the Houston Rockets, and remember, Kawhi Leonard got criticized for not stepping up and going against the Greek Freak in terms of competition against the Milwaukee Bucks. He sat out due to load management. Then, Kawhi Leonard plays okay against the Houston Rockets, but James Harden, for the most part, ends up cooking the Clippers for 47 points. Now, I already know what everybody's going to say about the Rockets. Don't matter. They're going to win 55 games in the regular season. You'll see them fold in the playoffs. That'll be for later on. I'm just talking about in this game in particular. The Clippers lost to a Rockets team that did not have Daniel House, where Clint Capella got injured in the game. They're missing Eric Gordon with a knee injury, who's out for 6 weeks. Russell Westbrook and PJ Tucker were in foul trouble, and they still lost. As a matter of fact, the Clipper defense was pretty horrible. And if you look at the Clippers right now, they're having trouble scoring. And when they have trouble scoring, it's really affecting their defense. They're not playing with intensity on the defense. And if you look at James Harden, this dude walked into about 3 threes in last night's game on his way to 47 points. Even if he got the 15 to 20 free throw attempts, that was actually one of Harden's more efficient games of the season. I could be wrong, but I know at one point he was shooting 9 of 16 from the floor. But I know at some point he was missing shots because you know Harden likes to do the 8-step Africa travel to get his 3-point shot off. But Kawhi Leonard, as great of a player as you are, man, and no doubt you're a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. And I know that, and listen, I know Kawhi Leonard is dealing with a patella tendon in his knee. and you could tell that he looks very gimpy on the court, but I'm still not giving him a pass. If you put in on that uniform, you still got to play. And you got to do your best effort. And I'm not saying that he wasn't trying. Like, again, in terms of scoring, he did okay. 24 points, what was it? I forgot how many rebounds. I think he had 6 or 7 assists. But defensively, didn't really do a good job. The Clippers as a team didn't do a great job. And I love Russell Westbrook's reaction, to the media when they asked him like about Pat Bev. He said, man, that dude Bev don't guard nobody. He don't guard anybody. He said, yo, his defense is overrated. And Pat Bev came back and he said, don't start that. Don't do that. No, Russell, don't do that. Media, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't start that. Yeah, it's funny. I think my favorite part of the night was Austin Rivers putting the T sign up with Doc Rivers. Telling him he deserved a technical. Yeah, throw him out the game. I said, damn, Austin, if you still lived in Doc's house, your ass would have been grounded, boy. He would have said, oh, you thought you was going to eat? You ain't going to eat. You're going to learn today. Getting your daddy kicked out of the game like that? Wait till we get home, son. Wait till we get home. That's probably what Doc would have told him, but I said, damn, Austin, fortunately, you make your own money and you live in your own house. That probably what was entertaining. You know what? I think from an intensity standpoint, competitive standpoint, look at me sounding like MJ right now. I think that the Rockets and Clippers would actually be an entertaining series, to be honest with you. I just think that with everybody healthy, I feel like that the Rockets, to me, they have to stay out of foul trouble with PJ Tucker and Russell Westbrook. But low key though, I felt like the refs were trying to help the Clippers stay in the game. That's just me. You could kind of tell because the Clippers were just not playing well. But I told you that the Rockets have the ability to not only they will allow you back in the game as long as their offense stays predictable. As long as their offense stays predictable and they start to get cold, they will let you back in the game because it's not a good defensive team. But I will give James Harden the benefit of the doubt that he took the challenge to guard Kawhi Leonard. The question is he going to do this in the playoffs? And I told you, James Harden and Russell Westbrook, I'm not judging them on the regular season. Together, the Rockets are going to win a lot of games. They're going to be judged by what they do in April, and hopefully they can get to May and June. That's what the Houston Rockets, that's their expectations. It's the same thing for Kawhi Leonard, considering he came off a Finals MVP, winning the championship with, that very good Raptors team with Pascal Siakam and Fred VanVleet and Kyle Lowry and Serge Ibaka and Marc Gasol and Norman Powell and OG Anunoby, who didn't play. But my point is they have a very good team, and shout out to the Raptors for a good start. But my point is everybody's got expectations. And look, Paul George is supposed to play tonight, right? So we're going to see what happens with that. But it's like I said, man. Yo, man, I'm telling you, man, these people, man, like I said, I'm giving Kawhi Leonard that smoke. He's my favorite player, but he don't get a pass from me, especially with the low management. Because look at it this way. You're 28 years old. You've been low management the last couple of seasons. And it hasn't, you've had your performances, but at the same time, you have not done technically what you're supposed to be doing. So it's like, now don't get me wrong, Kawhi Leonard has improved his playmaking this year. His patience has gotten better over the years as well. It just tells you that how he's come from a system and has really made it into his own. And he shows you that he's a very coachable player. Like I said, he's my favorite player because I like his simple but effectiveness. You look at his dribble, it's gotten tighter, but once again, you don't get excuses for losing to the Houston Rockets, man. Especially considering what I just told you. Capella gets injured. Tucker and Russ got 5 fouls. No Eric Gordon, no Daniel House, and you still find a way to lose because the only guy that they're really missing is Paul George. So there's no excuses. But once again, man, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Lewis with another one. Free smoke, free smoke, free smoke, free smoke on the LBWN. So you already know. Live, laugh, love. Thank you for watching the damn video.